Back to open the third. Lynch to the dot. Poked loose. Back to Merdink. He'll turn and back to Hipsag. Hipsag up the far boards, out the zone, and dump back in off sides. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell up the near boards all the way across to Lynch on the far side. Deflected and wide of the net. Bounces back out near boards. Poked loose and back to Hipsag. And we're going to call a hand pass in the neutral zone. Face off down on the near dot. 17:34 left in the game. 3-0 lead for Gillette. Lynch over the dot, kicks it back to Hipsag. Hipsag picks it up center ice. He'll bounce it up the far boards and deep. Kicks behind the net. Klauston chasing, back out front, looking for Mitchell. Wide, Merdink shoots, stick save, and kicks to the near boards. Klauston back up the boards and out of the zone for Laramie. Laramie in near point, shot, blocked. And ahead to Merdink. Merdink working up the near boards. Tied up, bounced back to Laramie in the corner. Taken away by Mitchell behind the net. Gets a shot off. And rebound knocked in. Grizzlies goal number 65, Peyton Marty. On assist from 16, Arlie Mitchell. 4-0 Gillette, just under 17 left. Marty to the dot. Powell and Hahn on the wings. He'll kick it back to Taze. Taze near side, ahead to Powell into the zone. Picked up by Marty at the point. He'll work in. Pass back out top of the zone. Sherman shoots, blocked. And Laramie back out to neutral ice. Taze across. They'll get into the zone. Shot deflected high over the net. Down into the far corner. Hahn in. And he'll pick it out. Cross behind the net. Pass up the near boards broken up. Powell back to the corner for it. He'll lift it along the far boards. Laramie picks it back up. Shot blocked, bouncing into the corner, picked up by Marty. He'll circle behind the net on the near side. Turns into the corner and sends it around. Picked off by Laramie. Hahn knocks it loose back into the corner. Hahn sends it back around behind the net to the near side. Laramie back to the point. Picked off by Taze. Taze will work up the near boards. Taze in. Shot. Blocked and down in the corner. Rolled to the near side. Picked back up by Taze. He'll send it across the front, bouncing loose. McGuire into the corner. Pass across the crease. Nothing there. Back to Taze. Shot. Blocker save. Back to the point. Taze will send it down the boards. Rolls past Cassidy and around the corner. McGuire in the corner tying it up. Laramie digs it back out. They'll dump it behind the net. Cassidy in to pressure. Laramie will make it out to the corner and throw it back to the near corner. Against the near boards, lifted glass out to neutral ice. Bouncing out in front. And Laramie into the zone near side. Working in behind the net. Pass out front, broken up. Picked back up by Laramie and rolled into the corner. Pass back out, knocked loose. McGuire ahead to Gilbert. Gilbert into the zone. They're going to call a penalty on Laramie down by the net. Offsetting penalties. Klauston and Laramie headed into the box. It's still talking. 14:34 left in the game. Looks like offsetting penalties. Nothing on the board yet. Mitchell, Lynch, and Marty out front. Latore back with Persifield. Lynch to the dot. Kicked ahead and broken up. Back to Mitchell on the boards. Down to Lynch towards the corner. Mitchell still working on it. Poked into the corner by Laramie. Back up the boards, Lynch working out towards the middle. Lynch down to the crease, loose puck. And a whistle on the loose puck. We'll take a face-off. Face-off on the far dot. Lynch back over to Mitchell, broken up. Bouncing puck through the middle, back to Percifield, top of the zone. Shot off a stick and high out of play. They're not going to blow it now, they'll blow the whistle. Take another face-off in the near dot in the Laramie zone. Lynch, Mitchell, and Marty still out of forward. Percifield back with Latore. Lynch over the dot, back to Mitchell. Mitchell to Percifield at the point. He'll bounce it down the boards. And Lynch hit from behind. There's going to be a penalty there. Delayed penalty called, and Laramie will touch it up. Cross check from behind against Lynch, and Laramie will head to the box. Gillette will go on the power play. Just under 14 left in the... Thrown back deep. Lynch headed back for it, and he'll set up behind Arnett. Laramie there to challenge. Lynch will pick it up in the corner. Lynch working up near side. He'll cut across the blue. Drop pass, back to Mitchell. Mitchell comes across neutral and in. Down through the middle, loose puck. Lynch, shot, kick save. Down into the corner. Lynch circles back top of the zone. He's got all kinds of space. Shot, bouncing through the middle, hip sag there. Kicks wide. Goalie's way out of the crease. Bounces back to the far boards, and Laramie will send it clear. Laramie chasing into the Gillette zone for it. And Merdink sends it back up to the point. Mitchell across the zone, out in front of Hipsag. Hipsag pass, knocked away. Rolls back deep. 5 seconds left on the power play. Mitchell drops back through Hipsag. On across to Percifield, and Laramie dumps it deep. Hipsag back to get it below the goal line. 11:48 left in the game. Hipsag ahead to Marty. Marty through the middle, across the blue. Working to the far boards, down to the corner. Shakes off. Back up the boards. Drop back to the point. Shot bouncing through the middle. Lynch picks it up. Lynch drops along the near boards to Hipsag. Shot and covered. Marty will take the face-off in the Laramie zone. Hahn and Powell on the wings. Percifield back with Latore. Back to Percifield off the draw. He'll send it down around the corner. Hahn, far side of the net, back out front. Powell, shot, knocked wide. Loose puck, kicks back into the Laramie zone, and they'll send it back out. Dump deep into the Gillette zone. Percifield back to get it behind the net, and we're going to get a penalty on Gillette. Hahn called for roughing at the blue line right in front of the Laramie bench. 11:02 remaining in the game. We'll go back on the kill. Lynch, Marty, Hipsag, and Merdink out. Lynch to the dot. Hipsag picks up the loose puck behind the net. Kicked away by Laramie. Pass broken up by Lynch. Loose puck kicked out front to the point, and Lynch is out with it. Lynch in the far boards. Works in the front, shot and in! Grizzlies goal, number 40, Patrick Lynch, unassisted, and that's a hattie for him. Lynch back to the dot. Marty on the wing. Murdink back with hip sag. Bounced forward into the Laramie zone. And they will retreat to the corner. Sent around behind the net. Laramie near boards. Pass out. Not quite out of the zone yet. Broken up. And back to Lynch. Lynch working through the neutral zone. Knocked away. Murdink up to hip sag, and he'll shovel it deep. Rolls far corner. Back behind the net. Hardy chasing. Laramie will get it out the near boards. Back to the point. Murdink dumps it in. Rolls behind the Laramie net again. They'll pick it up and try the far corner. Pass across to the middle of the zone. And dumped across the neutral zone back to hip sag. He'll bounce it off the board. Stays in the zone. Lynch with the takeaway, and Lynch running through the neutral zone again. Lynch near side. Shot knocked down. Bouncer out in front. And kicks out to the far boards. Long pass Laramie, and bounces deep icing. .946 remaining. Faustin and Mitchell out front. Tays back with Sherman. Back to Sherman, far point. He'll shoot. Kicked away. Loose puck back to Laramie. Pass ahead to the neutral zone and in on the near point. Bounce back to the blue line. They'll hold the zone. Laramie working across the top. Shot. Bruce with the glove. .27 seconds left on the kill. Marty will come out back on to take the face off. Kick to the side, back to the point. Across the blue line, far point. Laramie shot, bounced in traffic, and thrown wide of the net. Dumped in deep. Sherman will chase it down far corner. Gets tied up. Laramie ends up with the puck. Thrown across the crease. Broken up by Powell. Back to Laramie. Shot. Kick save Bruce. Near point. Shot. Knocked down in traffic. Blocked by Powell. Powell sends it ahead. Laramie picks it up in the neutral zone. Pass across. Picked up by Hahn. He'll circle back into our zone. We're back to 5-on-5. Passed out to the neutral zone. Laramie will dump it back deep. Back to Tays. Tays behind the net. Gets tied up. He'll push it back to the corner. Powell there. Laramie with a takeaway. They'll bounce it back to the point. Shot. Blocked. And lifted clear by Powell. On chasing in. Bounce back to Marty in the neutral zone. He'll feed it back to Tays. Tays ahead to Lynch. Broken up. Dump back into the Laramie zone. Thrown across the boards. Hahn will dump it down to the corner. Marty back to Lynch. Lynch working through the middle, poked away. Comes out to the near point. Lynch will pick it up and circle back. Lynch up the far boards, work it in. Lynch in, down on, round behind the net. Passing out front, broken up, and Laramie comes up with it in the corner. Laramie will send it around the far side. Marty on the board, sends it back deep. Down into the near corner. Bounces back out to Percifield in neutral ice. Percifield to come across and dump it in the corner. Laramie back up the near boards, picked out by Mitchell. Kicked loose and rolls deep. Percifield chasing back, but it'll be an icing. A little over 7.5 left in the third period. Gillette up 5-0. The draw, bouncing towards the net, picked up by Laramie. They'll circle behind and come out the far side. Pass up through the middle, lost the edge, and loose puck back to Percifield. Lifted to the far side. McGuire in the neutral zone, poked loose. And Laramie will end up with it and dumped in deep. Percifield behind the net. He'll come out near side. Poked away from behind. Out to Gilbert. Gilbert working up near side. In the cross. Gilbert, shot, knocked down and into the corner. He'll chase it back into the corner, still working on it. Gilbert comes out of the pile with it. Pass back across. McGuire in the near corner. Bounces back to Laramie, and they'll send it clear. Hipsag over to Murdink. Murdink near side. Well, give back to Hipsag, and Hipsag will work through the neutral zone. And we'll regroup. Hipsag drops to Marty. He'll chip it into the zone and chase down the boards. All the way down to the corner, looking for somebody. Pass out in front, broken up. Back up top, Powell. Off a stick and over the net. Hahn picks it back up. Marty turns, gets it back over, looking for